Russo-Ukrainian War has brought various ships to their doom so far, but the most famous one, the Russian Cruiser Moskva, has captured the most media attention and the attention of people all around the world after being sunk in the Black Sea by Ukrainian missiles. This is her story. The Slava-class battle cruisers were an alternative class to the current more expensive Kirov-class nuclear cruisers of the Soviet Navy, conceptualized in the 1960s. A large part of the design of these ships revolved around the P-500 Bazalt cruise missiles, and a large part of this was one of the main reasons why this class was so delayed. Due to some issues with the missiles, however, this project took a back seat and was only revived during the 1970s. The main topic for this video, the Moskva, or Slava as it was known back then, was the first of a planned 10 ships of the class. However, only 3, including the Slava, would ever be completed. The specifications for the final design were quite impressive, spanning 611 feet, and at 9,380 tons, she was one of the largest surface ships of the Soviet Navy at the time. Slava was armed with 16 P-500 Bazalt anti-ship missiles, 64 S-300F long-range surface-to-air missiles, 4 OSA-MA surface-to-air missiles, 1 twin AK-130 130mm L-70 dual-purpose guns, 6 AK-630 close-hit weapon systems, 2 RBU-6000 anti-ship mortars, and 10 533mm torpedo tubes. The Slava would be laid down in 1976 in Shipyard 445 of the 61 Komunara shipbuilding plant in Mykolaiv, now in modern-day Ukraine. The ship was commissioned into the Soviet Navy in 1983 and played a key role in diplomatic meetings such as the Malta Summit. Slava was refitted in 1990 at Mykolaiv, and here she saw the fall of the Soviet Union. Following the fall of the Soviet Union in 1991, the Slava was still being fitted out. It was at this time, 1995, that the Slava was officially renamed the Moskva, and shortly after her refit was finished in 1998, the Moskva was officially commissioned in the Russian Navy in April 2000, and served as the flagship of the Russian Black Sea Fleet. Following a series of naval exercises in the Indian Ocean and in the Mediterranean Sea, the Moskva finally participated in some action, with the Russian invasion of Georgia, the country, in 2008. The Moskva did suffer some damage while the conflict happened, but the Russians ended up winning anyway. Following some overhauls and foreign visits, the Moskva saw a relative calm and no action after Georgia. That was until the Russian invasion of Crimea in 2014, when Moskva's only purpose was to blockade a bay. This uneventful career would carry on for the former half of the decade. However, with these refits, the Moskva was designed to serve the Russian Navy until 2040, which didn't happen based on recent events. Oh boy. Here we go. Following a quote-unquote special military operation ordered by Russian President Vladimir Putin, Russian missiles were heard crashing down on Ukrainian cities. Shortly after, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky declared martial law, and the fighting soon began. On the same day, the 24th of February 2022, the Ukrainian island called Snake Island was assaulted by the Moskva, the new flagship of the Russian Black Sea Fleet once more, and the patrol ship Vasily Baikov. During the attack, The Ukrainian garrison stationed on the island was renowned for their bravery, and was saying, I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to say this, but to go screw themselves. You know, what is supposed to be there is supposed to be there, and you know what it is. You know it. Following this, the Moskva provided air support and sea support for invading Russian troops, which culminated in the sinking of the Moskva, which we'll talk about right now. On the 10th of April 2022, the Moskva left port, en route for more action and aid in the war against Ukraine. This is where she was soon hit. On the 13th of April, the Moskva was hit by two R-360 Neptune anti-ship missiles launched by Ukraine. At first, this was thought to be false, but it was then confirmed by the United States that the ship was indeed hit and soon backed by Ukrainian sources. According to the Russians, however, the ship sank due to a ammunition explosion, which, come on, would you believe that? Would you actually believe that? On the 13th of April, things were not looking good. At this time, it was rumored that the Moskva had already sunk and was making world news. At the same time, the Moskva took a heavy list to the port side, and fires were raging in her superstructure. The Russians tried their best efforts, but it was no use. At 2:59 a.m., a Russian paramilitary group reported that according to unconfirmed information, the crew of the Moskva had to evacuate with the threat of Moskva's ammunition exploding. The ship soon rolled over to port and sank. Countries such as Turkey and Romania had also reported that the Moskva had sunk at a similar time. On the 18th of April, pictures and a video of the Moskva sinking surfaced, with evident damage. The ship was pictured listing to port with evident smoke damage and black areas on her hull, fires raging around the funnel, as well as water jets spraying water, but to no effect. The sinking of the Moskva took international news by storm, with all major outlets reporting on the loss. The 500 or so crew on board were all rumored to be dead. But this is still a mystery, as reports and video of sailors alive have been surfaced, but this has not been proven as 100% genuine. Well, what was the effect of the sinking? The Moskva resulted in a major loss for the Russians, both financially and militarily, and the title of one of the biggest ships sunk since the Second World War, so congratulations on them. Operations to find the Moskva are currently underway, but no signs of her have surfaced as of the moment. Theories of the Moskva sinking have been surfaced, and there is a pretty popular theory that the Moskva sank in one piece, and that the Moskva actually lies to port on the seabed. That's all for now. This is the Neighbor Guy signing off, and remember to comment, like, and subscribe.